This video was made in collaboration with NARUTOPEDIA. For more information, check out the link in the description. The Life of Matatabi, the Two Tails, from Naruto. Matatabi, more commonly known as the Two Tails, is one of the nine-tailed beasts. It was last sealed within Yugito Nii of Kumogakure. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we're going over the life of Matatabi. We're coming up on 1 million subscribers, and we'd love to hit it before the end of the summer, so if you enjoy the video, please check if you're subscribed. YouTube sometimes unsubscribes users from channels, so even if you think you're subscribed, you might not be. The Amagi's reach stretches beyond just this channel, so if you're a fan of us, please consider subscribing to our other channels and following us on all our social media. Help us reach our goal of passing 100,000 followers on all of our accounts by the end of the year. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Background. Matatabi and the tailed beasts first came into being in the waning days of Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki, who used his creation of all things technique to divide the Ten Tails chakra into 9 separate bodies, and giving each a name. Sometime after being created, the sage explained to the young tailed beasts that a link existed between them despite their separation. He also foretold of a day that they would be brought together again, though not as they were, and that at that time someone would emerge to show them what true power is. In the anime, before his death, Hagoromo sent Matatabi to live in a temple built for the purpose of protecting it in a canebrake region. Over time, many people came to believe that Matatabi, like Shukaku, was once a human that turned into a living ghost. During the First Shinobi World War, Hashirama Senju captured 8 of the tailed beasts and sold Matatabi and Gyuki to Kumogakure at the Five Kage Summit, as a sign of friendship and to ensure a balance of power amongst their new villages. In a cavern behind the Falls of Truth, where Jinchūriki learned to control their tailed beast's power, there are wall murals of Matatabi and Gyuki, which indicates how long they were associated with the Land of Lightning. The tailed beast would end up being sealed within Yugito Nii when she was 2 years old. She was placed into a detestable training program in order to learn to control Matatabi's power. In the anime, Yugito agreed to have Nekoba collect Matatabi's paw print for the Paw Encyclopedia. Akatsuki Suppression Mission. Soon after her introduction, Yugito was captured by 2 Akatsuki members, Hidan and Kakazu, although it is unknown who was specifically assigned to capture her. Despite luring her 2 pursuers into a closed space, sealing the exits and transforming herself into the Two Tails, Yugito was overpowered and rendered unconscious by the 2 Akatsuki members. Zetsu later arrived to take her off their hands. After 3 days of the Akatsuki extracting the Two Tails into the statue from Yugito and getting sealed, its Jinchūriki died afterwards as a result of having her tailed beast extracted. Fourth Shinobi World War, Climax. After Son Goku was resealed into the demonic statue of the Outer Path, Tobi, who was intent on going all out from that point on, forced Yugito to fully transform into the Two Tails. The opposing tailed beasts prepared to attack the shinobi, but they were rebuffed by a fully transformed Naruto. Wasting no time in their attacks, the Two Tails attempted to pounce from behind, while Naruto and Kurama were incapacitated by the Six Tails, but both the giant cat and slug got slammed with such force that they were sent flying. The opposing beasts regrouped and then prepared a collaborative tailed beast ball, which was met by one from Naruto and Kurama. As Naruto entered a deeper plane of the tailed beast's consciousness, he met the remaining 5 tailed beasts and their Jinchūriki. Summoning Naruto before it, the giant cat told the young shinobi that it intended to keep the promise it made to Son Goku. As it told Naruto to stretch out his hand, Matatabi introduced itself. Later, as Matatabi was freed from the chakra receiver, it affirmed Kurama's belief that Naruto was the person the Sage of 6 Paths had spoken about so long ago, before being resealed into the demonic statue of the Outer Path. Birth of the Ten Tails Jinchūriki. Matatabi appeared alongside the other tailed beasts, with the exception of Gyuki and Shukaku when the Ten Tails looked down at Naruto. The image of the tailed beasts, along with a silhouette of the Sage of 6 Paths, drove the Ten Tails to a fit as it evolved further. Later, Naruto, with the help of the remaining allied shinobi forces, managed to free Matatabi by pulling its chakra out of Obito's body, alongside that of the other tailed beasts. When Madara ran towards the tailed beasts, both Shukaku and Gaara conjured numerous sand bullets and were able to restrain the Uchiha's movements. Using the opportunity to attack, the tailed beasts each took a swing at their opponent, giving the sand-manipulating duo an opening to use their desert-layered Imperial Funeral Seal, but Madara managed to escape the sand period with his Susanoo. As Naruto in Tailed Beast mode pinned Madara down with a tail, Matatabi and the other Tailed Beasts joined in and did the same to increase the damage, but the Uchiha survived their attacks and retreated to a safe distance. After he received his own right Rinnegan eye from a White Zetsu clone, Madara quickly summoned the demonic statue of the Outer Path from Obito's body, and used the Rinnegan to repel the Tailed Beasts. With the Tailed Beasts stunned, Madara then chained them up and sealed them back into the demonic statue. Later, the chakra Matatabi transferred to Naruto earlier manifested within Naruto's subconscious, along with the other Tailed Beasts, to speak with the young Jinchūriki and the spirit of Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki. There, they all voiced their shared belief to the sage that Naruto was the child of prophecy. Kaguya Ōtsutsuki strikes. After Madara's ambitions were cut short by Black Zetsu, who revealed to be the silent manipulator of shinobi history since it was first created by Kaguya Ōtsutsuki, the black entity used Madara's body as a medium to resurrect its creator. During the battle against the tyrannical princess, Matatabi and the other Tailed Beasts continued to support Naruto by giving him their combined power to overwhelm her. Ultimately, Kaguya was defeated by Naruto and Sasuke, who used the Six Paths Chibaku Tensei to eject all the Tailed Beasts from her and seal her away inside a newly created moon within her own dimension. After the spirits of Hagoromo and the past Kage summoned both the Tailed Beasts and Team 7 back to the real world, the Tailed Beasts began to discuss their plans for the future since they were finally free. Sasuke, however, made his own intentions known, removing as many people as possible who could get in the way of his plans of leading the world through a revolution to do away with current shinobi systems, including killing all the current Kage and Tailed Beasts. Just as Sasuke swiftly subdued the Tailed Beasts with his Rinnegan and sealed them with his Chibaku Tensei, Naruto reassured the Tailed Beasts he would save them once again. After Naruto was able to defeat and reform Sasuke, the two dispelled the infinite Tsukiyomi, and Sasuke released Matatabi, along with the other Tailed Beasts, from their prisons. One Tail Escort Arc. When Urashiki Ōtsutsuki began targeting Shukaku for its chakra, it was deduced he was interested in all the Tailed Beasts' chakra. Naruto organized a telepathic meeting with the other Tailed Beasts. However, Matatabi, Kokuo, and Chome each refused to accept aid from humans, in fear of being captured and used again by them, despite their trust in Naruto, and thus decided to not attend the meeting. Abilities. As a Tailed Beast, Matatabi has an enormous supply of chakra that it can transfer to others and can create the Tailed Beast Ball. As its appearance suggests, it can use Fire Release, which it can lend to its Jinchūriki to create fireballs. Matatabi also has flexible muscles, which grant it great speed despite its large size. Matatabi's raw strength can easily crush an opponent or send them flying with one swipe of its paw. When combined with the other Tailed Beast's tails, it could shatter and completely obliterate a Senjutsu-enhanced complete Susanoo. Personality. Compared to most of the Tailed Beasts, Matatabi was shown to be respectful and polite towards others, speaking in a formal manner using watashi when referring to itself and using honorifics when addressing Naruto while introducing itself to the young shinobi. Appearance. Matatabi is two-tailed, like a Bakaneko, and completely engulfed in flames, like a Kasha, though its flames are an animated cobalt blue and black. It also has heterochromatic eyes, with the right being yellow and the left being green, similar to an odd-eyed cat without pupils. When forced to transform by Tobi, Matatabi increased in size compared to when Yugito unleashed it. During the last remaining days of the Sage of Six Paths' life, Matatabi was a young flaming kitten, much smaller than its present-day self, but was still much larger than the Sage. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.